driver spinning. That is Ribeiro right in the middle of the racetrack. Ribeiro, oh, and he gets hammered. Contact coming to the top of the hill. Ribeiro starts to lose it. So he's already, they're already through. So there's the top 10 drivers coming through. He's looping it around. What they say, when you spin, 2 feet in, meaning clutch and brake. Drivers doing a great job getting by. Okay, so not quite. I believe that was probably La Scorpione gets them, and there's the major contact there. And these cars are designed specifically to shed the parts on this kind of damage. When you see the shrapnel area that you're able to get off, yeah, he has to do a full course correction coming through the corner. There's no way he's even getting around. So, again, look further back in the field, near the tail of the field. That's where this incident happens, outside the top 20, I believe. Oh, there. Oh. Yeah, one of the drivers kind of checked up a little bit, had some trouble, maybe wheel spin, I think.
Detrás del Buleparterreo.
Está 3 décimas por debajo de su tiempo de clasificación.
Se fue vuelco. Vuelco, tremendo vuelco de Cristian Martínez. Tremendo vuelco de Cristian Martínez.
Y fíjense cómo pega. ¡Uy! ¡Qué
Sí, vos fíjate, bueno, la reacción del fotógrafo es justamente un cuerpo a tierra después que pega contra el muro el auto de Ballerini. El tema es que
¡Iñaki! ¡Ay, qué golpe fuerte!
¡Qué golpe fuerte!
Tremendo golpe de Iñaki Beitia. De lleno al paredone.
Perdió el auto en el ingreso.
CM with HKGS レクサスアルテッツァがスタートしてきました。さあこれも一緒だ。スピーからさあこちら RPS13 ワゲン T6 スタートしてきました。さあこれもスピーまた一緒だ。2のランキング18番手のドライバー。さあアクセルは踏んでいるぞ。さあ進入どうだ、落ち着いて入ってこれるか。スピーまずはスタート。さあスルッと入ってくる角度がこれもだから言ったのに逆に見せてほしい。そうどうだ、スピー
いけそうな雰囲気あったのにね。
For good measure into the gravel and loses place after place after place, and further contact there. We've got 2 cars over on the roofs. Contact at turn 4, up and under there, maybe try and get up the inside into turn 3. Contact further back, that was the number 5 car going for a spin. That's Anthony Gerardo, the Clio Cup racer, but it looked like Charles Rouzan did manage to get up the inside and try and take the lead of the race, and we see right front corner damage there.
Great battle going on, involving 3 or 4 cars outside of the top 10, but how do you dare take your eyes off this battle where there is inevitable contact, and around goes the 27 car, the rear bumper is paddled.
Yeah, there's going to be some contact here, isn't there? There's a lot of bodywork. That's hard, isn't it? The BMW just comes across on him. You tend to break where the BMW was there, in terms of you would be the only one struggling there. So big moment. That's going to be a spin.
Car 32 drive-through penalty, full course yellow procedure.
White lines. We go back for what happened. Mercedes clearly in front and is actually exactly the same as what Cotton did. Just touched it, locked the rear, and the Mercedes fully innocent, and the McLaren might live behind. So Mark is the car in front. Let's watch what happens there. There's something going on in front. Yeah, he loses control, then collides. So it's what I thought would happen, but the other way round. And then watch this impact. That is a solid concrete wall. He is, what, 3 or 4 meters away. Luckily for Mark, he hits it square. Luckily he's in a max wide, touches that slippery outside bit, then touches it again, it comes across. Martin, fully innocent, unfortunately. No intention from Ratcliffe, of course, just an innocent mistake, but there's enough.
From René Kircher. Germandi making a move on Homola. There's touch. Homola. Oh, and there's big contact between Kachaya and Jarko Knegger, both of them ending up in the...
Så han nu oppe på en 3. plads.
Her.
Nej, den kommer i væggen af bilen.
Og det var altså...
Diaz was already looking for the chance because he had a very tight line. They're both side by side, but then he tried to escape from the situation. McCarthy.
Be brave in terms of, whoa, as you could see there. Oh my goodness me, and that's going to be contact, unfortunately, for the number 22 car of Christian Podolicchio, who collects Dylan Medler in the number 15 car. Dylan was unsighted, there was nothing.
This is 15. Just lost the grip. On the exit curve. Too late with
the race overall, and is chasing down the number 99 car. As that is John Horsch.
So the number 67 car of John Horsch has made contact there. The
last car coming through shot. And very, very wide into the dirt. That rear wing is already folded down though.
As they work their way through into the museum corner.
See a little bit of a battle at the back as we're going to get some contact to the car off and into the wall. Was trying to make...
Might have been the Porsche. Oh my goodness me! So
it was very similar to Cabezas earlier on in GT Cup.
GT Cup race. Yeah. So which one was on the inside there? But he's cut turn 5 and wiped out his teammate, and it was the 19, wasn't it? So that was wobbling, and now it looks like a spin for Adam Osaka.
Is that Deleda again?
I don't. Might have been right behind. Marin Angeli's got there, rounding up the lap traffic. Oh, he's just clattered into the side of the Pellin Racing Ferrari 488, having already
trying to defend the place. That was a bold move from Minchaka, who still looks to try and rise up through turns 5 and a big crash. No,
4 wide into.
That's Marcelo Han.
Yeah, it was. But it's at turn 2. So we had contact.
Wow.
He didn't even touch the curb at all. It jumped in the grass. I assumed that it had managed to hit the curb, and that's what launched it.
But as we're now seeing it, a phenomenal start from Luca Ludwig, getting the launch that he needed. And there's a collision. So that was Mark Speakerwell's going into the gravel after contact with Florentin.
Four just out of shot. And again, we're going to go side by side. And, Cabezas with a big move on the inside. He's wiped out Ryman. Big mess at the hairpin.
I think it's Israel Salman that actually got caught up in that. And he's dropped to the back of the field as well. Whoa! That was a big skate off. And unfortunately, it's also caught out the 87 of Nelson Montero. Let's ride on board with Salman. So there, we're going to see Francisco Horta here, and safety car has been called again. So here's the move. Bang! And pitched into a spin. That's Lucas Salas, I believe, who has pitched Francisco Horta into a spin. And look at Yosemar Jr. He's already going sideways, and he cannot avoid Francisco Horta's car. Safety car called. No surprise. He's on the inside. Giafone cuts across, and that's enough for Rodrigo Melo to be unsettled, and he gets pitched by Pedro Aguar, who has nowhere to go. Cross from Marcel Muller, and diving up the inside, Feldman hits! Oh, collision, contact, Muller, Feldman. Locatelli's car, here's the second incident, more down the inside of Gerson Campos. Campos spins it, and look, as he comes off the turn, bang, collects Christian Moore, who actually middle of the field there. That's what starts a chain reaction. Here comes the spin. And it's nothing at all that can be done there. And bang! Oh, goodness me. Big, meaty crunch. As I'm afraid we have damage to both cars there. And it's big, big damage for Marco Tullio and Lucas to come into the pit lane and park it. Miguel Mariotti. The wheel to Brazil. And it's empty! Oh, Miguel Mariotti spinning out of the race. Big damage to his car. He's in exactly the wrong place. Be covered with a yellow flag. Oh, that's in a very nasty position. He's lost it and he's going to go in hard. Oh, goodness me. So Paolo Totaro.
That's it, yeah, just behind the sort of silver greeny fleck car, so moves over.
Oh, do you know, that's unfortunate. He probably just didn't know how close he was. That's the one that concerned me, that hit. And then the frontal hit. That is, and it looked
right in front of him. Well, there was room, but I think Jelly just got a bit wide to give a bit of room to Reese rejoining, fearing he'd come across the road. Jelly took his hands off the wheel correctly, but he just got out into the dragged off.
Look from the outside, he's a complete passenger at this point, and it's that awful feeling, waiting for the bang, and it was a double hit, wasn't it? Hits the front and the back and spins the car around. He knew what was coming, and in his home...
But Ingram managed to hold that first position into turn 1.
Drama in the background, that might be Osborne off the road, but certainly at high speed into the barriers.
With Fei Ying, this is coming down past the support pits to the right. Okay, first sector into the wall for Fei Ying. Is that another low die trying to make the move on the Polymove team, and then chaos into the braking zone, right into the back of the...
They just turned it too early for the corner. It's a triple right around, so I think this is going to be what we saw in qualifying for them. Yeah, just locking the brakes. And look at the rear brakes just locking with no rear.
Paul Waterhouse, who are going to arrive hard into the barriers on driver's rights. There must have been contact there, Marcus, before he came into our fifth, and he's got to... Oh no, he's big slide. That's DeGrasse gone one way. There's another car. Is that Martin Bugg that went the other way? He's in the gravel. There's a car's going absolute away now. Steve Polly's first start in a front-wheel drive car. Starting hasn't gone anywhere, and Jack Ashton's gone right into the back of him, I'm afraid. The two oldest cars on the grid have have had a big bash, I'm afraid.
Very wrong on the way into turn 3, the left-hander. There's Maximilian Powell to the right, somewhere either just behind him or to the left was Sheldon van Kaars trying to squeeze into one corner. And yeah, of course Sheldon was right behind that, but I think it was more...
He has lost the right front corner of that Mercedes, the yellow Mamba getting damaged there.
Yeah.
Max Powell, of course, as well. So that is another car that may well be affected by this. I think this is the view now from Lucas Auer. Oof, bye-bye front wing. Yeah. And lots of carbon fibre and debris.
Let's hope. I mean, all the damage we can repair, and the rest, yeah, we have to see and analyze.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Thanks, Verena. Yeah, just been watching some replays of the incident while we were hearing from Verena. So Thierry Vermeulen had got the inside at turn there, and then there he is, right, and then on the curbs is René Rast, and then the pair of them come together. And spearing across the front of the BMW was the Ferrari Sheldon van der Linde, who got caught up in the... what a story of highs to lows for Emile Frey Racing. That's the key thing, because that was a big old impact with the Thierry. Get out of the car, and okay, if not emotionally, because he looks very wound up about that. So Bortolotti is out. Remember, you can't have a mandatory pit stop if there's a full course yellow. It doesn't count. Oh dear, he's not very happy as he signals.
So, ja, verliert, ja, man sieht, wie das Auto auch nochmal nachfedert, verliert das Auto und dann dreht er sich ein. Ja, und dann fliegt er über die Wiese, die hat noch ein bisschen Feuchtigkeit und dann hat das schon richtig gescheppert da rein. Ja? Also das hat richtig gescheppert. Wir sehen das Betonelement, das sich da setzt. Jetzt schauen wir uns mal an. Nö, das ist das ist ein ganz, ganz schwieriges Thema hier in Oschersleben. Die Boxenausfahrt und hier sehen wir den Grund. Ja? Der hat schon einen wilden Drift mit Corner gehabt und hat dann mit einem Übersteuerer sich ausgangs ohne anzuschlagen. Hier Glück, dass man nur das Kies trifft, und ja, das ist auch ein wilder Ritt. Wäre fast eine Rallycross ein. Wenn das korrigiert, da kann da reagieren, dann kommt es zum Gegenpendler und dann am Ende auf der Betonwurst in Kurve 10, ja, das Heck dann verliert, sich eindreht und das Ding, wie gerade schon gesehen, bis zur Radnabe im Kies versinkt. Interessant, in der Einstellung mal zu sehen, oder ungefähr das Kiesniveau. Ja, schau dir das doch an. Danny Berndt wird da abgeräumt. Und das war eins der Wimmerberg-Autos, wenn ich es richtig gesehen habe.
But the back end of the car stepping out, and he looks to make sure there's nobody around, rejoins safely. Alex Fack, I don't think he had anything to do with that, but the Aston Martin pointing the wrong way, he's able to get it out of the gravel trap. And what happened, whether he was tagged, well, he went across the gravel trap and into the fence, and he won the closer at Hockenheim at the end of last year, and that will see B. We need a safety car. It's in turn 13. He just went wide, got onto the gravel, lost traction. Fortunately, no one else was there. Came back across the track. Relatively light contact, easy for me to say, with Motorsport. Getting used to the Aston Martin. They're a team that have switched to that for this year, and there's Pablo Schum. He had a bit of a moment in the
side of the circuit now, in a bit of a precarious position, swaps back end there, under braking, clips the inside curb through turn 1, and Chandler tries to save it, lights up the tyres, but pointing in the wrong direction, then we'll flip the back end around. But
may have happened. Right, let's have a look. Going out wide, looks like he went out unaided, and he's ridden up the banking by the looks of things. The car has gone up high, rolled over the banking, shedding bits of bodywork. That's out on the exit of turn 10, I think. Mikael Makish. Motorsport, number 24, Thomas Gore from Jamaica, Buddy overcooks it and spins around and loses all of those places that he made up.
Se está terminando la serie toda. Se fue. Claro, viene con un problema. Y bueno, le golpeó a la... Se corrieron justito los banderilleros.
Para que tengan una idea cómo va el campeonato.
¡Uy, qué desparrada!
Saboretti y ahora Vázquez.
Vázquez se golpeó en el mismo lugar de Olave.
Exactamente.
Llegando ¡ay, se tiró! Se pasó, se recontrapasó Felipe Reyes.
Bueno.
Muy fuerte, sí.
Menos mal que no se trabó, ¿no? Porque se buscou levantar um pouquinho em algum instante.
Enquanto isso, a gente vai revendo o momento que o piloto já saía da pista na contramão e sobre o asfalto, se ralando inteiro, evidentemente, com o equipamento.
Muito bem,
Ali a gente viu que ele estava de pé, sem problemas. Opa! Mais um! E acabou ficando fora da prova. 13. Já teve acidente com o piloto saindo da pista. Algum toque aconteceu, ele está reclamando muito.
He will be very well placed as they make their way through. Big crash there from Jake Farnsworth on the first lap, and unfortunately Tom Bramage is caught on the outside. What was that you're saying about warming up the Jones? Has completed 15 laps. He's on the last lap now. Oh, big crash, that's Westy. Westy has gone down at the entry into turn 4. Ryan Larkin in, and also just a recap of the championship points coming. That was the race. Whoa, there we go. Was that Middleton or Moylan? I couldn't see who it was. I think it might have been Moylan on. Yeah.
He moves. Now you can see them, look, they're sort of moving out of the slipstream. This is where they're now starting to get aggressive. Oh! Britain clatters into Phillips Arobiak. 3 riders go down at turn. This is into turn 5. That's a fast place to go down as well.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Sorry, not the number 12, actually, it's number. Yeah, this is turn 6. Let's have a look.
Oh, yeah, that's a nasty little high side, is that. You see the airbag's gone up in the leathers. You can see the sort of cushioning, but the balloon kind of come out the front there.
Yeah, Tyler King, the right.
Zago's made a lovely start out of gate 2. He fires himself to the front. Here comes Lebedev's around the outside of Wolfenden. Lebedev's pushing hard up the inside. It's going to get close. Oh! He got too close. Red line.
The race, which is not a major surprise, but nonetheless.
There's Dan going down.
Dear, oh dear.
Ja, und Leok, der ist auch nicht so weit weg und der Sturz dort vom bisher drückt auch Töndl jetzt aufs Gaspedal und jetzt hier Abflug. Ja, da weiß ich nicht, was da ist, ob es ein technisches Problem gibt.
On the outside, he's going to go to the outside. Watch Jalik Swirl right here. Collision. Pow! Yep. Now, it's late in the race. Podium. In my mind, he should have checked up. And that was a little on the aggressive side. That's on Jalik.
Stretching the points lead. Sexton in second. Anderson puts Webb down and steals third.